What's up, guys? In today's video, I've got an awesome 3D suit that was sent to me by LOOGU Outdoors along with some other cool things. We're gonna do a review. I'm gonna show you guys some footage of what it looks like in the woods. I think it's gonna be awesome. Let's get after it.
My name is Matt and I live for moments like these.
Guys, I killed the biggest buck of my life this morning.
I'm far from an expert, but using persistence and a little bit of luck, I'm able to make some pretty cool things happen. I do my best to capture the entire harvest, the kill, the prep, and my favorite part, the meal. Because to me, it's more than a hunt. It's man versus deer.
He is a mass monster. Holy cow. What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to check out a man versus deer video. I put out a lot of content. I try to make as much of that content as possible, catch, clean, cook style hunts. If you're into that sort of thing, make sure to smack that subscribe button and turn on that notifications bell so you don't miss any new videos. Like I briefly mentioned in the intro, I've got some camouflage that I can't wait to show you guys today. A company called LOOGU Outdoors reached out to me and they produce 3D camo ghillie suits. They produce 3D leaf suits. They have camo netting that they make, face mask, hats, you name it. These guys live and breathe 3D camo. They asked me if I'd be interested in collaboration with them, and it's perfect timing because it's actually about 3 weeks before bow season as I sit here right now. So I said yes, they sent me this stuff, and here I am ready to show it to you guys. With that being said, guys, I'm going to jump right into it, and I'm just going to start picking up items and showing you everything that this awesome company sent to me. Once I've showed you everything that was sent to me, we'll kind of break it down item by item and go over price and all the benefits of it, and then I'll show you guys some footage that I actually took outdoors while this stuff was in use. So with that being said, let's get after it. Alright guys, so the first item that they sent me was some camo netting. I actually had a much bigger roll than this, but I cut off a piece that I was going to use for the video, and this is that piece. So the roll I got was actually about 10 times the size of this. I know that sounds huge because it is huge, but I got some 3D netting right here. It does have two sides to it, which we'll talk about a little bit later. The next thing that was sent was a face mask kit, and the face mask kit consisted of 2 arm guards, and these are like sleeves that you would put on in addition to like a t-shirt or whatever to fully camouflage yourself. It also came with a face mask. It came with 2 3D leaf gloves. These things are really neat. And then it came with a 3D leaf hat. And the last but very not least thing that they sent me was a 3D camo suit. There's a jacket, which is like this, and I got a size medium. These do seem to be true to size because I'm a medium and these fit me very well. And then I also got a set of 3D pants. So pants and jacket both came with a 3D suit, and that is one of everything that these guys sent me. So now we're going to take each one of those items and break them down individually, and I broke them down that way because that's how they would ship. Like if you wanted to purchase any of these items, the camo netting is purchased separately, the face mask kit is purchased separately, and then the suit is purchased separately. So we're going to go back to that camo netting, and I'm going to tell you about my experiences with it, the pricing, and all that. Alright guys, so this is the LOOGU camo netting. First thing that you'll want to notice about it is that it's dual-sided, as a lot of their stuff is. So you've got a waterfowl pattern on this side, and then if I flip it around, you've got a 3D forest side on this. And a side note here, something I really like about this, it is kind of loud, but when you rustle it around, it sounds like leaves. It doesn't sound like a foreign sound, so I thought that was pretty cool. This thing retails for $44.95. It comes, for that price, you get 20 feet by 4.5 feet, so it's just an absolute ton of netting that you get for that price. The fabric on this thing is actually made of a high-strength polyester that does a couple of things. One, it makes it waterproof, so this thing isn't going to hold water. It's actually going to shed it, which is nice. And then the second thing is it's going to make it resistant to rips and tears, which in this instance with a piece of camo that big, it means you're going to be able to cut it to size without having to worry about any of it unraveling. And it's actually pretty hard to tell the end that I cut, which is this end here. But as you can see, it's a really nice, really clean cut. No rips, no tears, no unraveling. So this thing is pretty cool in my opinion and a really good value for the money. Alright guys, next thing we're talking about is the face mask kit. So the face mask kit, in case you missed it the first time, comes with the 2 arm sleeves. You get the actual face mask, you get 2 3D gloves, and you get a 3D hat. The face mask kit retails for $14.99, which is a pretty good value, and it's got some really good stuff in it. So we'll start with the sleeves. The sleeves actually have 2 sides. So this is the waterfowl side that you're seeing right here, and then this is the forest side. And the sleeves are just something that you would slip on and wear kind of like an undershirt. I'll show you what that looks like real quick. So the sleeve would just, the bigger side obviously goes up the upper side of your arm, just like this. Your t-shirt sleeve would go over that, and you've basically got an undershirt or additional camo to add if you need it. Now, the cool thing about the sleeve that I found when using it is that if you combine it with the 3D jacket, you can put it over the left arm of your jacket if you're an archery hunter, and it's going to keep those leaves from hitting your bowstring as you draw back. So I thought that was kind of cool. The material on these is it's like a poly spandex elastic, and very, very stretchy, and it's one size fits most on that. The face mask was kind of neat. I really like this piece. It is reversible too. So on one side you got waterfowl camo, and on the other side you got forest camo. But it's got a piece to put the tip of your ears through right here, so it's going to hold the mask up. Really hard to see, but it's got these little breather holes right here. And a lot of the masks that I've used in the past get a lot of condensation right there. I haven't had that problem with this one yet. And then it's very light and kind of cool to the touch. It's an elastic material too, so it's going to stretch and fit. Pretty solid product here. The gloves and the hat were probably my favorite pieces of these, especially, I'm thinking way ahead to turkey season here, but I love the 3D camo pattern that you have on the gloves, especially because I've always got my hands using my cameras and things like that, or grabbing for my bow, you know. It's going to keep my hands real concealed. And then the hat actually fits pretty decent too. It's got a little buckle in the back that you just slide to tighten. And then I love the 3D pattern on here too. There are a couple of the leaves I would have to remove around my ear because it constantly reminds me that a bug's hitting me. But I really, really like the way this breaks up a silhouette, and you'll see that in some of the footage here in a second. Last thing we're talking about is the actual 3D suit itself. I think they call this one the 2.0. And it has some really good 3D camo on it. It does have a hood. Hood has drawstrings, pretty beefy looking zipper. You've got elastic at the bottom of this, you've got elastic right here at the wrists, and then on the pants you've got elastic at the waist and elastic at the ankles. It's supposed to fit up to a 40-inch waist. I'm a medium, and whereas some of the clothing was baggy, I had no problems with the pants falling down or the jacket feeling like it was too big. The material that this is made out of is very light and breathable. In fact, if a breeze blows, you can feel the breeze all the way through the suit. And then the mesh that they use on the inside actually kind of leaves this thing feeling cool on your skin, which is nice for those early turkey seasons or your early bow seasons where it's going to be really, really hot and really, really sweaty. But these things here, what I really liked about them is that you can kind of wear them over your clothes. Like when I was filming, I wore a t-shirt and pants underneath it, and it's going to allow you to layer like really conveniently. So if it's winter and you've got big bulky clothing on but you still want to be camouflaged, you can wear whatever you want and just slide these over the top. And then the same thing in the early season. If you want to be sitting, you know, in a tank top and shorts underneath this, no one would know. So super solid product. Really like this as well. With that being said, guys, this is the end of the video. I appreciate you guys sticking around this long, and I really want to thank you for checking out a man versus deer video. I hope you found what you were looking for. More than anything though, I hope that it made you want to come back, subscribe to the channel, and maybe check out another man versus deer video. I really want to thank you guys again from the bottom of my heart for watching. I want to wish you good luck next time you're in the woods, and God bless.